editor, along with some legends that are in the building tonight. Breathing new life into the Bone Thugs and Harmony brand is just Bone Thugs. We got Crazy Bone and Bizzy Bone.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, guys?
Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah.
hey.
So you guys have been keeping really, really busy.
Yes,
you
yes.
just dropped a video for If Heaven Had a Cell Phone. And talk to me a little bit about that collaboration with Tank and what inspired it.
Well, Tank has always been in the family, been a part of, the Bone Thugs and Harmony family for a long, long time. We were on tour with him when we first started out in the grind, so it was an obvious choice. The song, we already had the title for the song, and, we've always been known for that kind of title type of music to where it had some sort of content, a story. So If Heaven Had a Cell Phone was right along the lines with First of the Month, Crossroads and all of those themes, because we always had a theme to our music and stuff, so real theatrical. So that was how it came to be, and Kray and myself, we did our thing, and it just turned out to be something phenomenal, something that we needed, some if I could teach the world type stuff.
You delve into the concept of the afterlife. Was it inspired by the loss of someone in particular?
Yeah, I mean, the song could have several different meanings. I know what I was talking about in my verse. I was like, if heaven did actually have a cell phone, I was actually talking about, I'm not wasting my conversation. I want to speak to God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Like me personally, like speaking to Him, and then like other people, like they take it as like if they could to talk, that if it was possible to speak to their loved ones that passed away, you know what I'm saying? It would be a great thing to actually like talk to them and like reach out and talk to them and see how they, like see what's going on and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, the song can have very different meanings.
For sure. I mean, you guys have been working on a lot of music, constantly touring, like I mentioned before the interview. And what sparked the idea of having just you two do this New Waves album?
Kray and myself, we always wanted to put together a project since the beginning of our careers with Eazy-E. We had one song that we did called Die 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 on Eternal, and we always wanted to do something. We was just waiting for the right opportunity, the right time, the right moment. We're real mature now as far as musically and what we like. We've delved into the different styles, and we are what we are at this point, and real settled in. So it was really, really time, the build up of growing as artists, and then finally we're right where we need to be at in order to put together the best project that we could for each other. So it was just, everything was aligned in a perfect alignment up there, and that's how it came together. And Lobel was like, we might as well get this done because it's time. We was on the road, so we've been on the road for like 8+ years since Flesh and Bone got out. So we were learning each other all over again during that process. So it was just the normal. It just happened normal. It was just organic for this to happen, and that's how it came together. And it's a wonderful thing, wonderful, wonderful thing.
How has the creative process shifted, especially in 2017? Do you feel like you do anything different versus 20 years ago?
I mean, not too different. I think we've been doing this for so long. We've kind of mastered what we do. Like when we go into the studio, that's like a day in the park for us. Like what I'm saying, and like we just go in there and like we automatically, like once we get in that mode, like the creative juices just flow. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we're very comfortable like in these times because we feel like in these days and generation, a lot has been borrowed from Bone Thugs and Harmony. So we feel very comfortable. We still feel like we're on our playing ground, so we can get in and make it happen for real.
I feel like different members of Bone Thugs always get together for different records, but is there a chance that all of you will get together on like one album?
Yeah, that's always something. That's an option that's open. I just think we're more comfortable right now with what we're doing with our home, with our families, with our career, with our finances. We're really, really comfortable. So I think it's going to happen, when everybody gets that musical bug. You get that call in from like, hey, I got this. We need to get in the studio. We need to go out here, man, and spend like a month or two out and put together a project or, however it goes. So that's kind of like the vibe that we're in right now. And then we also have a song where all of us are on there, which is the title track to the record. So we had to make sure that happened because, it's all about, family with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and whatever that we do. What one person does, everyone else does as well. We're all affected by the good stuff, so yeah, definitely.
Crazy. You also have two other projects that you're working on right now. You have Thug Brothers, which is with Young Noble of the Outlaws, and also another joint project. I believe is it with Lazy Bone and Young Noble?
No. It's more like a mixtape that I have coming out. You know what I'm saying? And those albums, I just want to clear up that, like those albums. Thug Brother is with Noble. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like the dude that's promoting it didn't do it the way we wanted him to do it. But trust me, the music is still great on that album. And I have a mixtape that don't come in. And basically, what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? It's good because, like, to me, like we haven't had like new music out there in a long time. So it's like we're overdue for it. You know what I'm saying? This New Waves project is by far the one that I'm like really like concentrating on the most. Those other albums was just like something to linger on the underground, sort of say, you know what I'm saying? But just to get more music out there, cause like I said, we pass overdue. We need more music out there on the scene to show these dudes that Bone Thugs and Harmony like still get it, and this is where you get it from. Bottom line.
And then you also have the solo project, Eternal Legend, right?
Yes. That's actually the mixtape.
That's the mixtape.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
gotcha.
Eternal Legend. Yes.
Awesome. So how do you keep that? How do you keep your art fresh?
I think we keep our art fresh by, I think, keeping ourselves fresh. I think, eating right, thinking right, reading, being stress-free as we possibly can. I think that plays a significant role in our freedom to just write and be in our comfort zone, with our socks on, our sweatpants, our night clothes on, and put together something platinum. So I think that's what it is. I think it's, all about what we're feeling personally, where we are. And I think that just keeps us creative. It keeps us wanting to do stuff after having accomplishments that we have. Not wanting to top any of the last projects or any of that nonsense. Just really, really free and doing something that we know the people want to hear. Because, we're in the fortunate position where, we get feedback from people. When y'all going to put this one out? Hey, you need to put out a song like this. So we're never at a loss of ideas. All we got to do is look up, Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is on social media we digging at the time, and we always have suggestions of what route to go and what avenue to take and so on and so forth. So that keeps us rocking,
It's easy to discover new talent, especially on social media in this day and age. Is there any artist that you guys are particularly feeling right now?
I mean, man, it's a lot of artists out, you know what I'm saying, that I listen to, you know what I'm saying, that, like, I listen to, like, dudes like Chance the Rapper. I listen to, everybody feeling Kendrick Lamar. I love what he's doing right now. And just like a lot of dudes, J. Cole, and, what I'm saying, I listen to Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I think Lil Wayne is dope, you know what I'm saying? A lot of cats, you know what I'm saying?
What about you, Bizzy?
Yeah, definitely Lil Wayne. That's my buddy. I talk to him all the time. And I like, I like what people do. And I heard a song from Young Thug that I dug yesterday that Scott Storch had produced. I wasn't really into it too much because I kind of wait to see if an artist is going to last for a long time before I start listening to their music, because I seen so many one-hit wonders. But he been in the business for like 3 or 4 or 5 years now, so I heard some stuff from him. I could see his style evolving. I could see him putting more content into his stuff and taking it a lot more serious and stuff. So yeah, I like an evolving artist myself, just to see them grow and build and become something and give something back, to the industry. So, others can build and grow up off of them, because we got a lot of people that look towards us. So, the doper that we are and the colder that we are with our lyrics and our music, the colder the next generation is going to be. So we can keep popping our fingers and stuff. So that's kind of how I do it. But definitely, Kendrick Lamar, like he said, definitely. And I like my old school stuff as well. So I still like my DMX. I still like, those kind of people, you know what I mean, that's still doing their thing. Jada, the Locks, whatever Sean doing, whatever Diddy doing, I dig him. Frenchie, I like Fat Joe, I like Remy Ma, Papoose, all of them. So yeah, mostly my people too,
Definitely keeping your ears to the streets, basically. What are your conversations with Lil Wayne like? You say you talk to him every day.
Now we just like talk about the music industry, and I give him suggestions on stuff, how to do things legally. Hey, you could do this, and you could do this, you could do that. What you doing? How you doing today? He called me back. What's up? You need anything? You all right? You in a good space? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. So just kind of like that, just real cool relationship, as far as homies and stuff, just basically it.
Please tell him to release the Carter 5 then, if you're talking to him all the time. Earlier this year marked 20 years since the passing of B.I.G., and you guys did the classic hip-hop song, Notorious Thugs. What are your memories of recording that song with him?
Man, we just talked about that, said we was in the, what's crazy is when we did the song, like we just happened to be in L.A. at the time, and, big, Puff reached out to our manager, Stilo Bill, and he was like, yeah, I want the guys on my album. And, we went in there and, like we said, like, we went in there and like Big had everything laid out on a silver platter, like literally, like Hennessy, he had the herb, he had everything like just laid out, and we went in there and overindulged, and kind of passed out in the session, and Puff was like, yo, man, what's going on? And then like LaBelle came and got us together, man, and we all jumped up like and just went in there and knocked our verse out like bam, 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 and Big was just sitting there like, what the hell? Like these dudes are just knocked out, and they went there and just knocked that out like bam, and he was like, yo, Pup, I need to take this to the house. You know what I'm saying? So he took the track to the house, and unfortunately we didn't get to hear we didn't get to hear his verse until he passed away. So we didn't hear it till the album came out, but when we heard it, we was like, yo, this dude took it home, studied it, and bodied it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all gonna be a great memory because we was actually there in the flesh with him. You know what I'm saying? Like had those memories with him, like while he was here. So that's definitely great.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Bone Thugs and Harmony is actually the only group to ever have recorded with Biggie, Pac, Big Pun, and Eazy-E, of course,
Yes.
before they passed. When you think
Yes,
about
indeed.
each of those legends in the game, what pops in your mind first?
I think what pops in our mind is gone too soon. That's like the first thing. Gone too soon. At the top of the game, golden age of hip hop. And not in that order, but basically that.
What about you, Chris?
Man, it's just greatness all around. You know what I'm saying? Like those dudes can never be replaced. They can never be duplicated. You know what I'm saying? What they laid down was solid, and everything that came behind them. You know what I'm saying? Their legacy is like solid as far as I'm concerned, and it needs to be respected like to the fullest.
You've been working in this game for 20 years, like I mentioned before, and obviously the first song that comes to mind for some of the fans is Crossroads. When you guys hear it today, is there anything that changes in your mind about the song and how it came together?
Yeah, I'll be like, turn it off. I'm sick of hearing it. Turn it off. No, but I do feel like that sometimes. But I mean, because we tour so much, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we do these songs constantly, and it's just like when I hear it on the radio, I'm not even happy no more. I'm just like, okay, turn it, we can turn. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, but I mean, the song is a great song. Like it will forever be a classic, and once you get that classic stamp, you're going to get tired of it because it ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like just like some of the oldies we hear from the Temptations, you constantly hear these songs like all the time in movies and cartoons. So it's like I say, once you get that classic stamp, it's over.
What about you, Bizzy? Are you the same way? Turn it off?
I don't know. Like I love it. Like every time that it plays, I happen to love it. It just bring like I did that at the first, like when it first started coming out, because like I never wanted to get the big head when I was like starting off in the industry, and it was like on every single day, all the time on video. So I would turn it off, and I would always tell myself, this might, this stuff is gonna end one day, BB. So you need to not pay too much attention to it, so you don't get caught in the whirlwind of it. So I did that earlier on. So now I just look at it for what it is. Just like it's a classical song. It changed a lot of lives, and that's that one song alone. You can write a movie off of that. So that's how I look at it. I look at it like
Have
the
you
whole
guys
song
written
is,
a movie on it? Would you want to?
Oh yeah, that's
yeah,
actually a good
maybe a
idea.
rockumentary or something like that.
I mean, I'd watch it. Switching gears a little bit, I know that you guys rep Cleveland, so I do have to ask how you felt about Game 5 last night.
I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I'm blocking people on my phone right now. I really ain't been on social media at all because I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. But you know, I mean, you know, we got to stand up and take that loss. I mean, they had too much firepower for us. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you know, what we got to do while they're at their parade this year is we got to sign somebody else. If that's how y'all want to play, we can play like that too. Damn it, let's go. Yeah. But I'm pretty pissed about it. But you know, and it's even worse for me because my wife is a Warriors fan. She's from up in North.
No.
So you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to go home right now. Which you know, my kid, you know, and my household is split. Some of my kids is Cavaliers and some of them is Warriors. So it's like it's crazy in my house. It's about to be a war.
What about you, Biz?
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm happy my boy Kray, you know, for Kray.
Shout out Clay, that's my dude.
Yeah. But you know, we were playing against two teams at that time.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were playing against two teams. We were up against Michael Jordan and the Warriors. But you know, shouts out to them. You know, I know that they're happy and they're rejoicing right now. Everybody, you know, out there in the Golden State. But yeah, it was just a loss that we took. I think Cleveland played their heart out, and you know, it's gonna be good to see what happens next year.
We'll be back.
For sure. So, I mean, you got New Waves coming out June 23, and you're going on tour. Well, you're still on tour. And what else is up next for you guys?
Man, just I mean, we got like so much stuff on the table. I know B doing a lot of things. I'm actually working with developing artists right now. I'm working on a movement up out of Cleveland, Ohio, to where I'm working with artists out of there. I got an artist named Kane from Cleveland, artist named Nova from Cleveland that I'm working on, trying to develop these artists because that's really what's next for me because I know in the beginning we tried that with Mo Thug, but back then like we really didn't have like the know-how to really do it.
Nigga, you did good. Nigga, you did good.
No, but
it sold like 5 million
it
records.
should have
You
been
did good, nigga.
It should have been better. You know what I'm saying? We basically did that just imitating what we saw Eazy-E doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we was only with him for a year, so we did the best we could. But now that I'm experienced now, so I feel like I know exactly what it takes to break an artist with having the success we had, and that's what I'm concentrating. So I'm probably gonna like disappear to the back for a minute and just make some money.
Bizzy?
You know, my babies. This all about my babies. My son, he been rocking, doing his thing, making noise every freaking where. Both of my sons, they was down there, you know, down in Houston, making noise at I think it's called SXWX. Lobel, what the hell is the thing called?
South by Southwest.
Yeah. They was making noise out there, and they've been making noise, and they got the group Bloodline Harmony. You know, I look forward into them making music, you know, taking music to the next level as far as keeping the lyricism, you know, intact and, you know, helping amp up the sound of music for today and so on. And I got a lot of great things going on with them as far as I can't really speak about it until it materializes because I don't want to jinx anything. But so yeah, my boys, my babies. So they doing real good, making a lot of noise. I'm real proud of them. I'm ear to ear with them, and also my fiance. You know, I got some good stuff going on with her right now. Doing the EDM thing. J Cass, so she doing real good. What else I got going on? That's about it right now, and a couple other surprises, but that's what I'm focused on right now.
I also have a radio show that I do on Dash Radio called The Quick Fix, Hip Hop and Beyond, every Wednesday from like 7 to 10 p.m. So getting into that radio thing, definitely.
Well, Bone Thugs are staying busy. You heard it here first. New Waves album June 23.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for stopping by Billboard.
Thank you.
Thank you.